So, Kumbh Mela has started, right? It's okay in Prayagraj. Right? So, what is so special about Kumbh Mela? What is so special about Kumbh Mela? See, all of us know that it is going to be one of the largest gathering of people, devotees, okay, spiritual gathering. Okay, you know how many people are going to be there? It is estimated that there's going to be around 45 million people. So 450 million people, that is 45 crore, right? 45 crore people or 450 million people are going to be there. Okay. Now, how did it all start and what is significance? See, the legend has it that Shankaracharya started it, okay, somewhere in that 8th century. Shankaracharya started it. Okay. And why did Shankaracharya started it? See, in India, you had different schools or philosophies spread across different parts of India. Okay, different philosophies. So it is not just one type of philosophy, and different types of philosophy. Now everybody claimed that okay, their philosophy is the best. It's always there, right? Okay, you know something, you have been learning something for a long time, you think that that is the best. Okay. There was no way of proving that that is the best. Okay, it was a belief. So what Shankaracharya did was he got everybody together, okay, to discuss and debate these things. So people from across India came together to discuss and debate these things. Okay, so it is like a modern, it is like the olden day conferences of philosophy, conferences of science. It was actually science of well-being, science of the mind. Okay, to discuss all these topics, he started Kumbh Mela. Now, he also realized that just discussing philosophy and learning spirituality is not going to prevent all these people who are coming in from outside of India and trying to force their culture in India. Okay, so there was a lot of invaders coming in, and these invaders wanted to impose their culture in India. Okay. India had an extremely rich culture, and these invaders wanted to impose their culture on India. Right? It is their prerogative. But Shankaracharya found that just because he believed that our culture was extremely sophisticated and rich, and he had a huge fan following and people who were following him on this particular path, they will not be able to defend our way of life. Okay, just sitting and meditating, there is no way you can defend our way of life. Okay, so what do we have to do? So we have to do something different, right? Just sitting and meditating, it's not going to help when invaders are coming with weapons, coming with swords, right? So then he set up a warrior group, the Akhadas. Okay, so different Akhadas across India. Yeah. And they were eventually known as the Naga Swamis. Okay, Naga Swamis. To become a Naga Swami is not easy. First of all, you are a brahmachari, And then you have to have intense practices, not only in the warrior system, okay, but also our spiritual studies. Okay, so they have to go through intense training. It is even more difficult than our Black Cat Commando training, right? So they were trained in all kinds of weapons which was used by Shiva. And there are so many legendary stories of Nagas fighting off invaders, starting from the Afghan invaders, Abdali and team. Okay, a few Nagas Swamis defeating thousands of invaders. Okay, one person, one Naga Swami was enough for maybe 10, 20 invaders. And this continued. From the Afghan invasions, it came to Mughal invasions. Okay, Akbar, Aurangzeb. Okay. And then it came to British, Portuguese. Right? Naga Swamis were all there during these fights. And that is to protect Sanatan Dharma, our culture. Okay. And that is why during Kumbh Mela, Naga Swamis are given priorities to take the dip. Right? Before people like us, householders, go and take a dip, Naga Swamis are offered that privilege first. So they take the dip first. Okay. Now, Prayagraj is actually what we call as the place where three holy rivers converge. Right? Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Okay, so you can only see two rivers. Saraswati is missing in action. Okay, so they say that Saraswati is more subterranean river. Right? It is not on the surface. There is a legend behind that also, how Saraswati became subterranean. Now, during this time of Kumbh Mela, okay, so Jupiter, Sun, okay, Aquarius, all these planets, astrologically they align in certain way. The energy becomes so conducive for spiritual progress. And it has a huge impact on the water bodies, okay, of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. And it has an impact on our body also, and our mind is also, which is also more than 70% water. So at that particular time, in that particular area, when you take a dip and then do your practices, it becomes extremely effective. You say that you can wash off all your sins. Wash off all your sins during this period, and you can achieve immortality. Okay. So that is the significance. It is about it. The whole time and the place is all conducive for your spiritual growth. Okay.